What's going on, guys? Thrash back here. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so we got some NHL 18 news. Now, before we do get into this NHL 18 news, I want to tell you right now, take this with a grain of salt. I don't work for EA, and I don't know if any of this is 100% legit. This is making its rounds on Reddit, on Twitter, and on the website, gottabemobile.com. They apparently got some info through emails that were sent out and whatnot. So I'm just going to go through the features, the new updates, and all that we might be getting, and I want to get your thoughts. The first thing they have here all set up is they have a potential release date, and that is going to be September 12th. It does match up because it is a Tuesday, and typically games do arrive on Tuesdays, especially for the NHL series. But again, I can't guarantee that that's going to be legit. I'm just letting you guys know. They said it is possible for it to arrive the Tuesday beforehand, but to expect it around September 12th, which makes sense for me. It's roughly 2 weeks away from Madden, which makes more sense, and then 2 weeks before FIFA, which is usually about right. Anyways, they also said to expect a beta and a demo. We could get either or. I don't think we'll get both. I really don't think we'll get both, but we could get another beta, which would be awesome. I loved having the beta last year. It was a lot of fun. It gives you a little insight. I'd like to have more than just HUT for the beta, but we'll see. And they said that for the graphics, they are not going to be using the Frostbite engine, or at least there's no evidence that they're going to be changing it up, which is what they're doing with Madden apparently this year, that Madden's going to use the Frostbite engine. It does not appear that NHL is going to be doing that. Maybe for next year, it'd be pretty cool. The Frostbite engine is what powers FIFA 18 and Battlefield 1. So, I mean, it is a much better engine than what we would be using now. But, as of right now, there's no news on it being upgraded to the Frostbite engine. Alright, and now it's time for what you guys have been wanting, and that's the new NHL 18 features. And it does look like it's going to be pretty solid. So first up, they have a new 3-on-3 overtime hockey-style game. It's going to be more arcade-based, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. I love the big head, whatever it was. I forget what it was called, like big-headed 3-on-3 game that you used to get when you bought the NHL games. That was a lot of fun. I hope they bring something like that back. It does look like... I hope it's not just an overtime game. It definitely could be. That was a wicked shot. There are multiple NHL 18 game modes for the NHL 3s, so, I mean, that's nice to see. It's co-op or competitive online with friends, and there's also challenges to complete, which would be awesome if the challenges and the rewards led to HUT. I would love to have more ways to get HUT rewards to make it so you don't have to spend as much money as you do in HUT, but... being realistic, I don't see that happening, but you never know. We might get lucky. They're also saying there's going to be new deeks that allow you to better freeze a goaltender and hit the shot that you need in a clutch situation. We've been asking for a lot more deeks and a lot more one-handed deeks, so hopefully that's going to be included. It's saying you can string together all the deeks for masterful movement. You can't, you know, you do this and you do that. It's going to flow a lot better is what it sounds like, which is nice. I want to see it work a little bit better. Except from a defensive standpoint, look for defensive skill stick controls that better control the poke checks. I always find that sometimes, you know, you go to make a poke and they're not anywhere near the puck. So, I mean, that will be really nice. You'll also experience an upgraded AI in NHL 18, which will help your teammates act in more useful manners. As I'm reading while I'm playing, and I totally just lost to the Maple Leafs in a shootout. Now, what I like here is that this says right here, this includes CPU-controlled access to all the same deking, passing, and defensive tools you can use. So that really means that playing in HUT or ESHL or whatever, if you do have computer player in ESHL, they might be able to help you. You ever play with computer players? They're not very good in ESHL. It's just not a thing. But you know what? It's going to be a lot of fun seeing, you know, defensive tools in HUT is really going to be nice, because I always find like the defense in HUT it's bad. It doesn't matter who you have. And hopefully they're going to be doing something about the goaltenders. I don't know if there's going to be anything about the goaltenders. I didn't see anything, but they may include some new stuff for goalies, because you don't really ever notice any goalie changes ever. But you know, hopefully goaltenders will mean something this year. We do have another little paragraph here that says NHL 18 adds draft expansion to franchise mode, and you can take control of the 31st NHL team, the Vegas Golden Knights. You can play as them before the real team even takes to the ice. You can also draft your own 32nd NHL team. If you make your own team, you can set up the logo, jersey, mascot, and arena, and I think that is really cool. You get to make your own mascot now. That's awesome. So I can't wait for that. And hopefully franchise mode this year ends up being alright. I didn't like it this year that much, You guys know I took owner mode off all the time whenever I did any of these franchise mode or GM modes or whatever. I did not like the way it flowed. We got another paragraph just about the deking situation here. I'm going to read out to you guys. It says, NHL 18 introduces new dekes and playmaking combinations that let you light the lamp with insane speed and dozens of jaw-dropping skill moves, including between-the-legs dekes, passes, and shots to make every moment memorable, which sounds really, really cool. I haven't seen anyone make a video on this yet, which is why I'm doing one, and hopefully, if you guys are learning anything new or you're excited, please leave a like, and I really think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be interesting. Hopefully there is a beta, and if there is a beta, they end up keeping it the same way as the actual game, because remember, the beta seemed to play a lot different last year than the actual game this year. But either way, that's all I've got for now, so thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and just a heads up, one more little tidbit. There's going to be a dozen teams with new jerseys next year, as well as the Vegas Golden Knights, so it's going to be really cool having a lot of new jerseys to play with next year. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you're excited for NHL 18, you enjoyed anything I said here, let me know down below. Let's chat about it. I'll see you later.